Hello, everyone. So, last week I had an interview with ITC Infotech. So, I'm going to share the questions that were asked from that interview. So, let's begin. So, the first question was to introduce myself and tell them about my roles and responsibilities that I carry over in the current project. The second question was a scenario based question, and it was, say we have two managers, say one is from Asia region and the other one is from Europe region, and we need to ensure that the Asia region manager sees all the record of his region, and also the Europe region manager sees the record of his region. So how will we configure this? So this was the question. The third question was to explain the record types in terms of fields and page layouts and the different business process, how it can be utilized. Then I was asked to share my screen and to write a trigger to send an email to the opportunity owner when the stage name changed to closed one. So once the stage is changed, I had to ensure that the opportunity owner gets an email. Then the next question was, what are the best practices that we follow while writing a test class? Sixth question was like to explain the life cycle of a batch class, and there were few follow-up questions that was asked, like what is stateful versus stateless, and when would you use an iterator or query locator in a batch class. Next one was how to make a call out from a LWC page. So the first part was like whether we can make a call out from a LWC page or not, and if the answer is yes, then how. Then the questions that followed were from the integration, like what is the difference between authentication and authorization, what are connected app, and the difference between the remote site settings and the named credentials, and how will you provide a WSDL file from Salesforce site during the integration. Then I was asked the concept of error handling in Salesforce flow. So I had to explain how we basically take care of error in flows. Then the question was to differentiate between the JSON versus the XML, REST versus SOAP. Then the next question was explain the asynchronous apex and differentiate between future versus queuable. And then I was asked which one is better, queuable or batch. So for this kind of question, we can't say that one is better than the other. Basically, all have their own use cases. So we have to try to be politically correct, and that both have their own use cases, um, and it can be used